beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today I've decided to do this kind of get ready with me talk through chit chat tutorial on this halo eye right here. I hope you like the look. I hope you will enjoy this tutorial. If you like me on my channel, please subscribe and keep on watching. Hello guys, so I'm going to start by moisturizing my face. Today I decided to use this. It's from Oskia London and it's Advanced Nutriactive Collagen Serum. I got this as a sample the other day when I bought stuff, and I thought it would be interesting to use this as a serum on my face and see how I like it. Oh, and it's very watery. It smells like jasmine or something. It smells like a flower. It's really nice. Like it very much. We'll see if it does wonders on my skin or not. Secondly, I wanted to use something else that I received recently, and this brand contacted me and wanted me to review some of their products. So I've been using these two. It's from Vanish, it's called. I've used these two for the past 2 weeks and literally they've been amazing. Normally Vanish is for people who have really bad acne, but I chose the products that were more oils and vitamin C sprays and stuff and masks and all this that would be more appropriate for my type of skin. So I've been using the vitamin C beauty elixir, which is really good and gives a lot of vitamins and it freshens up my skin really well. And I've been using this Vanish oil as well, which is made of glycerin, aloe leaf, vitamin E, rose essential rose flower water, grapefruit seed extract, which is really good for the skin as well, especially glycerin, because it made my makeup look really nice because of all the glycerin. So I'm just going to apply, it comes in a little pump, I'm just going to apply just a tiny bit on my face and then massage it in. It really helps with the fact that my skin is really dry as well. And just after that is when I go with my vitamin C spray, just to freshen up my face. And you can also use it for cream products that have become a bit dry, so I've used this on my dip brow and it's worked wonders. It's been really hot in France recently, up to 36 degrees Celsius. So I've been tanning a lot even when it was not intended. So my skin has become a lot darker and I'm using this colour now. I'm just applying 2 pumps on the back of my hand and I'm just going to dot it all over my face. I really like this foundation because it's got kind of medium to high coverage and it's really luminous. I love it for summer. It gives you this dewy look, but it's very long wearing as well. So it's kind of got all the properties that I need in a foundation just in one, because most of the foundations that are dewy kind of slip and slide on me throughout the day when it's really hot, and it is not something that I want. So this foundation is just perfect. And now I'm taking my beauty blender and buffing it in. Okay, so this is the foundation applied. As you can see, it is very wet looking, very dewy. I don't know why it looks this orange on camera because it doesn't look this orange in real life. I don't know. You can see it's alright with my neck, so very weird. But anyway, let's move on. Now I'm going to conceal my under eye with the Naked Skin concealer by Urban Decay in medium neutral. I really like this colour for summer as well because as I'm darker, I can't use my Shape Tape because it is too light for me at the moment, so I use this colour. I decided to do kind of a talk through video instead of a voiceover, as I always do, because people have been saying that my videos aren't personal enough, it's just me, tutorial and end. So I decided to do this to kind of talk to you guys a bit more and tell you about my life, what's going on and all this. Well, I've been out of Egypt for a little while, so as some of you know, if you know me personally, I've just graduated from university. I am now the holder of a BA in Events Management, which I am really happy about because it's been 4 years that I've been studying at university and it's been really long, really hard. I've had some up and downs, some cry moments, some stress moments, and now I am finally going to graduate. So I'm really happy about this. So this is why I've been kind of out of YouTube, because I was revising a lot, having lots of revisions, and then I flew back to France, had to move everything, and then just started to stay with my family a bit more and took a bit of kind of a rest after my exams, and took some time off from Instagram and YouTube for a bit because I just needed to literally have a breather. I was so tired. So that's kind of what happened. Taking my Cover FX powder. And now that I've relaxed a bit, seen my friends a bit, stayed with my family a bit, I am ready to come back on YouTube and take some time for social media a bit more. So this is me coming back and bringing to you this tutorial. So yes, it's been really stressful. I'm actually now kind of chilling before I think about what I'm going to do in the future, to be honest, because these 4 years have been very stressful, living in another country away from my family and shit and all this, and my boyfriend. So I'll just chill and take the future as it comes for now, to be honest. I'm just going to do my brows off camera and I'll be right back. I've done my brows off camera with the Anastasia Dip Brow and my Catrice Camouflage Concealer in Rosy Sand. And now I'm going to apply powder everywhere else on my face to set my foundation because it's so hot outside. I'm a bit slippy slidey, so I'm going to do this with my Charlotte Tilbury powder that I can't show you because I just broke it in about a million pieces. I'm taking my Morphe E2 brush, which is my favourite brush for powder, and just applying this powder everywhere on my face that I did not apply the Colourpop one. And now I am going to take all the powder off under my eyes and everywhere with this Zoe Verlux 101 brush. Really difficult recently applying makeup with such heat because, as I've been telling you, France and Switzerland not been designed for this kind of heat, and we do not have AC in the house or in the flat or anywhere. So every time you do makeup, you're sweating balls while doing makeup. So it's really hard to get a nice look when it's hot like this with kind of foundation and everything, because it just starts sliding off while you're doing it. So I've not been wearing a lot of makeup recently just because of this. Sometimes only highlight, bronzer, kind of something under the eyes and brows, because the foundation, because of the heat, when you're applying it by the end, of the makeup process, it's just all gone off on the edges where you sweat. So this is why I've been applying powder all on the perimeters of my face while doing makeup. Okay, so now moving on to the eyes. I've already primed my eyes and put a bit of powder on my primer. And I'm going to use my Natasha DenonaStar palette for transition colours. I'm going to take these two colours and apply them in my crease with a Morphe M513. I don't really know what kind of look I'm going for today. I'm just kind of improvising everything, and we'll see where it goes. But I think I'm going to go for kind of purple, smoky kind of eye. We'll see where everything takes me. Okay, and next I'm going to apply this Makeup Forever Starlit Powder Pigment in 27, so it's this kind of dark bluish purplish pigment. I'm just putting some in the lid. Oh, right, I just put all this. Great. this was not meant to happen. This is dangerous when I do it, but I'm trying to put some back in. Okay, well that didn't go so well. So I'm taking my Morphe G24 brush and applying it on the outer and inner parts of my lid. I'm going for a halo eye, I think. I do not really know. Let's just see what happens. Ooh, this is really nice. I don't know why I don't use this so often. Like, I bought it probably 4 months ago, like at Sephora, and then I never really used it. I just kept forgetting about it. And I found this earlier and I was like, ooh, might do a look inspired around this, because it is very, very nice. And it's got a bit of shine, obviously, because it's one of the Starlit powders, but it's one that can be used more as an eyeshadow, because I know the number 12 is really known as a highlight as well. A lot of beauty gurus and all of this, I don't like calling gurus because it's like you worship them or something, but beauty enthusiast makeup artists, YouTube people that I've seen all over the internet really like the number 12, but I just thought, what about the other ones? So I just bought this one and then forgot about it. Oh well, I'm using it today, and I have to say I really, really like it for now. So now that I've applied it on the outer parts of my face, I am going to take this Colourpop shadow in Stereo. I kind of broke it, but I really like the colour. It's kind of this purple, everything's falling out of it, purple glittery colour. And I am taking this Kiko brush in 56, and I'm going to link both parts of this halo eye together. And now I'm taking this small brush by Morphe in, I used it so much that the number's gone. And I think it was E50 something. Oh no, I think it's a Z17, but I'm not sure. It has absolutely nothing on it, and I'm just using a clean blending brush to go in between these two shadows and make sure they are well linked. And now I'm going to take this brush by Zoeva in 109, putting some setting powder on it and just going on the edges of my eye to make sure that everything is cut. Because I want everything to have this kind of blend out effect. And I found this technique that I've seen on my girl Jaclyn Hill works really, really well. Okay, so now for the center of my lid, I'm going to take this pigment by Inglot in 61, which is this kind of pink, purpley pigment that I really like, and I'm going to take this 242 brush by MAC, which is one of my favourites to apply pigment. I'm going to spray a bit with Fix Plus and dip into the pigment. I'm going to place this in the center of my lid. Oh, look how pretty this is. Okay, so now this is the pigment applied, and as you can see, it looks really, really nice. Me like it really much. And now I'm going to take my Morphe M330 as usual and dip in just ever so slightly in the Makeup Pro pigment, and just making sure that everything is blended together seamlessly, because I do not want any harsh lines whatsoever. Okay, so now it's time to wipe the powder off for a second time. You can see everything is nice and straight. Now, for waterline, I'm going to take this flat brush by Kiko. The number is gone as well. I think it's 210. And I'm going to take this eyeshadow from Colourpop called Roller Girl. It's kind of this glittery black shadow, and I'm just going to run it on my under eye really, really close to the waterline. So this is it, and I'm going to take the same brush that I took before, the Smoky brush, and the same two shadows, Natasha DenonaStar shadows that I used in my crease, and just gonna run them on my lower lash line. So I was about to almost be done with this eye, and then I figured, you know what, I want to pop color on my waterline. So I'm going to take this Colourpop pigment in Slate Pink, and going to run this on my waterline, applying a bit of Fix Plus on this sleek brush, and just going to splash it on my waterline. I just want it. Oh yes, come to me. Oh, this is nice. Yes, I love it. And now for my waterline, I'm going to take my Photogravure pencil by MAC. As usual, I had to restock in this. As you can see, I don't have my old one because it was done, and I absolutely love it. This is really nice. I think that I was about to do a wing with it, but I think that it actually looks alright like this. I think it's like perfect. So I'm going to apply mascara and lashes off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've put this pair of iconic lashes by Hazel Lashes on, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone in the corner. So I'm taking Eclipse by Jeffree and Manny, which is of course, you know, one of my favorites, and this Morphe brush to slightly apply it on my brow bone. Okay, so now we're doing the same with this small brush in my inner corner. Very pretty. I am going to bronze up my face using my Sehora Trip to Tahiti bronzer and my Morphe M527, and just bronzing the hollows of my cheeks, my forehead, cups, jawline, and when you see me do this about 1,000 times. Okay, so now this is done, and I'm going to cut my cheeks just a slight bit, going with powder just on the outside, just to give me this extra cut look. And while this is sitting and baking, I'm going to highlight. So today I'm really excited about the highlight that I'm going to use because it's from the Kylie Cosmetics, I think it's vacation set or summer vacation set, don't remember, and it's in the shade Tahiti, so it's one of her loose highlights. I just put some in the lid. Packaging is really nice, I think very summery, Kylie Jenner written in gold. I think it's really nice. I've been using this quite a bit in the past 2 weeks when I was telling you, just like before, you know, about my kind of no makeup looks. I just would put this highlight on. I think it's very natural, very dewy, and very summery. So I'm going in with my Zoeva 105 highlighting brush, coating my brush, and just, oh Lord. You'll see, at first it looks really like intense, and then once you work with it, you see it just really seamlessly goes into your skin. I think it's really pretty, especially I got the one that's a bit darker, you know, kind of a rose gold hue, and I think it's just perfect, and it goes really well with my skin tone. It's not as blinding as some highlights that I've had in the past, but I still think that it's gorgeous. Look at this. It's not that subtle, like some highlights probably are more subtle for certain people watching this, but for me it is still quite more subtle than the other ones. Ooh, and I really like it for this kind of summery vibe. And now on my pinky, I'm just taking a bit and running it down my nose to highlight it as well. Okay, so now I'm just taking the powder off. Okay, so this is nearly finished. Now it's just blush and lips. So for blush, I'm going to dip in my Nars X Steve Klein palette. With my sleek brush, I am going to take these two blushes right here. They're in the shades Robotic and Blasphemy, I believe. I am not sure, but I believe that's what it is. And voila. So now for lips. I was thinking about doing something quite nude because my eyes are so intense. So I'm going to take my MAC lip pencil in Control and going to fill in my lips completely. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with my favourite nude gloss, which is the new Cid Eye Coconut Gloss. Okay, so this is the lip done. And now I'm just going to set my face with some Fix Plus. And we are done. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I've just fixed my hair in this nice big bun. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I have certainly enjoyed doing this hairline. If you like... I was saying, if you like me, if you like my videos, if you like my personality, if you like my photos, if you like my looks, whatever, please subscribe, leave comments down below. I'm always open to any suggestions, comments and recommendations. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, anywhere. I'll link everything down below in the description box. And I hope I'll see you soon. Bye!